Okay, let's get into this. We've been listening to an audio piece about a really specific Japanese dish.
That's right.
And for this deep dive, our mission is, well, to figure out what makes this regional dish tick.
Yeah.
What's special about it? Its history.
We're talking about Anagomeshi. It's grilled sea eel. Comes from the Miyajima area near Hiroshima.
Right. And usually when you think eel in Japan, you think unagi, right? Freshwater eel.
Exactly. That's the common one, like in unadon.
But this source, it really highlights that Anagomeshi uses anago,
Oh,
saltwater eel.
correct.
And it sounds like that's not just a naming thing. It actually changes the whole experience.
Oh, absolutely. Anago, it tends to be much softer, like really tender compared to unagi, which is firmer.
Softer texture.
And the flavor is different too. It's lighter, less fatty, so the sauce, the rice, their flavors really come through more clearly.
That makes sense. Lighter flavor, softer texture.
Hmm.
So how did this specific dish become such a big deal in Hiroshima? Where did it, start?
It's a great question how these things begin. The source points back over 100 years.
A century. Wow.
Yeah, to a specific shop called Anagomeshi Ueno. It's right near the ferry port and the train station in Miyajima.
Okay.
And apparently, anago was just really plentiful there, easy to get, easy to pack. So they started selling it as a bento box for travelers.
Wait, a bento
Hmm.
for train passengers.
Yeah,
So it was basically like an original Hiroshima ekibin, a station lunchbox.
pretty much. Born from the need for travel food, practicality first.
That's kind of amazing for a dish that's now so, well, iconic.
It really is. It was tasty, it was portable for those train or ferry trips, and boom, it got super popular. That link to the railway, to travel, it's just baked into its DNA.
Fascinating history. So,
Yeah.
okay, bringing it back to the food itself, how is it actually made? Just grilled eel on rice.
Well, yes and no. The preparation's really about highlighting that delicate anago flavor. So the fillets are grilled, basted with teriyaki sauce, sweet,
That's
savory.
like unagi sauce.
Similar, yeah, but often a bit lighter to match the eel. But here's the really interesting part the source mentions, the rice.
The rice, what about it?
It's not just plain steamed rice. Often it's cooked in a broth.
Oh?
Yeah, a broth may be infused with that same teriyaki sauce, sometimes even little bits of anago mixed in. It adds this amazing umami, this depth, right into the rice itself.
Wow, okay, so the rice isn't just a bed for the eel, it's actively part of the flavor profile because of that broth. That's a game changer.
Exactly. It means every single bite, eel and rice, is packed with that savory goodness.
Huh.
And then it's often finished with maybe a little sprinkle of sancho pepper, that citrusy, tingly Japanese spice, or some pickles on the side.
Right, for contrast.
Yeah.
So looking at anagomeshi today, what does it really represent? Sounds like it's more than just lunch.
Oh, definitely. When you eat anagomeshi, maybe at the original Ueno place, which is still there, or other spots the source mentions like Shirayama or Wada, you're not just getting a delicious meal, you're literally tasting, Japanese railway history. You're connecting with travelers from way back when and with what the local sea offers right there near Hiroshima. It's tradition, history, place all in one bowl.
Okay, so let's wrap this up. We've done this deep dive into Anagomeshi. We know it's distinct, sea eel, Miyajima, Hiroshima, softer, lighter than unagi.
Yep.
We've learned its surprising origin as an ekibin, a train bento from Anagomeshi Ueno over 100 years back.
A historic start.
And the preparation grilled eel teriyaki sauce. But crucially, that rice cooked in flavored broth. It's clearly got a story.
It really does. Tied to history, tied to place.
It leaves you thinking, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. How that simple act, just packing up local food for travelers all those years ago, how much can that actually shape a whole region's food identity and its history over time? Something to consider.